guys, welcome to Beautiful Snow TV. Welcome back to Snowflakes, and welcome if you are new. So here are all the products we're going to be using today. I'm going to be using this Frosty by MAKARTT. It is a color changing, not poly gel, it's a color changing gel polish. Some of that white from SCX Cosmetics, this blue jelly tint from Rosalind. And I was just trying to swatch it to see. I didn't know if y'all could see it, but I can see y'all can see it now. But I didn't use that glitter, even though I feel like I should have. Honestly, guys, I forgot to use it. Like, it was off to the side, and I totally forgot to use that beautiful glitter. I am using some full cover stiletto tips here. I did get these off of Amazon. I already picked out my sizes, and let's get started. So as you already know, I'm going to be adhering these with some nail glue. This is from one of the kits that I got a long time ago. I'm just going to go ahead and shape up the cuticle area on these nail tips, and then I'll go ahead and apply them. I do have my peel off base coat on as always, and I'll be using my nail drill to go ahead and etch the inside of the nail tip to just make it adhere a little bit better. Surprisingly, these did not pop off as I was doing them. And I'll just go ahead and etch the inside, and then I'll go ahead and apply the glue and apply them to my nail tip. And here are all the nails on. So I'm going to go ahead and take my 80 grit nail file. I'm just going to go ahead and start filing the nails and shaping them. I love using an 80 grit, but as I told you before, I'm going to try that 60 grit real soon. So I'm just going to go ahead and start shaping. You guys know the drill. I'm going to be shaping and showing me filing the thumb here. And then once I get done with the thumb, I'll go in off camera and do the rest of the nails. So here I'm just going to go over with my sanding band. Yeah, I need to change the sanding band, y'all. I've been sanding for a minute with this one. So I only do my own nails majority of the time, but I do have others. I'm not using this on anyone else, so I know I need to change it, but that's beside the point. So I'm just going to take my sanding band, my fine grit sanding band, and I'm just going to go over the cuticle of the nail hair. This is not a hard nail tip to file, so the sanding band should do fine. You could go up a little bit coarser if you'd like, but I believe this is 140 with the sanding band. I'm just going to go over the entire nail and try to get that cuticle as flush as I can get it. As you can see, it's getting there, looking really good. Nice apex on the nail. Now, if you want the nails to be a little bit more stronger, I do suggest, for longer wear, I do suggest doing one or two coats of a rubber base or a builder gel, just to make the nails really strong, to make sure where they won't bend or break. I do feel like these are a little bit flimsy, on the flimsy side, but for the price of $6 or $7 for 500, I do feel like they are very good quality. I do love the shaping of the nails. It did not take me long to shape. Here I am just showing that it is slightly bulky on the sides, so I'm going to be using my hand file here. As you can see, I'm going slightly under the nail. See, I'm slightly under the nail right there. And then I'm going to move my hand upward. And then that's what gives this shape from under, because you don't want it to, because sometimes most of that bulk is up under the nail tip. If it is a full cover tip, it tries to give an apex the way it is constructed. It's a sculpted nail tip. So with this one, I'm just going to go ahead and do from the underside and then moving to the sides. You see the difference now? It's a little bit more tapered, a little bit more defined there on the sides. As you can see, I'm going flush against the nail, and now is where we start to actually form our shape of our beautiful stiletto here. So now the nails are all filed, shaped. I'm gonna go ahead and buff them with my little buffer here. I'm loving these nail tips, guys. I love these. When I got these from Amazon, I was so excited because I tried them and I really like them. Like, they're not bad at all. Like, I really like them for the price. $7 for 500 tips. You can't beat that with a stick. So I'm just going to go ahead and buff these out. And then I'm also going to go ahead and buff the cuticle as well to make it even more flesh. You don't want to miss any parts of the nail when you are buffing, because then you will have scratches and dents, like things like that the file leaves behind. So once I'm done buffing, I'll go ahead and wipe down with some alcohol and we'll start with the nail design. And as you guys can see, you're more than halfway through this video. Make sure you click the subscribe button and support your girl for free. So guys, here I'm just going to go in with some Beetles foundation, which is nothing but base coat, just to make sure that my surface is really smooth. I am going to be trying to do a ombre. I'm only going to be using my ombre brush, and I did like the finish, so we're just going to go ahead and get started with that. Now, here's where it got a little tricky, guys. So I'll do a story time another time in another video with my weekend from December the 8th through the 10th. I went out of town for an anime convention and I lost my luggage. It was a whole issue. It wasn't even my fault. I do not feel it was my fault. So in that luggage, I had a few nail things because I was going to wear some of my nails down there. And I was, just in case I lost a charm or anything, I had my rhinestone glue with me as well. That is now lost in the luggage that I have still not yet to receive. So I was trying different things here to try and create the cracked ice effect under the nail. So I felt like I had to cure and play with the nail at the same time under the lamp, as you see me doing here, just to really try to get that cracked ice effect. I didn't want it to look too bad, but this is I guess it's nail glue that I'm trying to use here. As you can see, it did do the effect, but it wasn't as noticeable as my rhinestone glue would have been. It's a more thicker consistency. So I did try to make it work. I feel like it worked, good, but not to the best that I feel like I could have done if I had the correct product. So if you want this particular effect to work, try using a rhinestone glue or, a builder gel. But, sometimes builder gels can be also, very runny as well. So just try to use a rhinestone glue. That's my suggestion. But I did make it work here with this nail glue. I just kind of moved it back and forth just to see that I could get, my ice effect. So you can't see it right now because I did go ahead and do reshape a little bit because some of it got on the outside of the nail, but you can kind of see that cracked ice effect on the nail. So I am just gonna go ahead and start with the nail design. We're gonna go ahead and take our jelly tint here from Rosalind. This is a beautiful jelly. I've used it previously on my channel. I'm just gonna go ahead and do just the top half of the nail and just go ahead and try to stop at a certain point, like where the free edge of my natural nail ends, and then I'll just kind of ombre that down to the point that I like it. So I'm going to be taking this ombre brush. I believe I got this from Amazon or Shein, either one. Those are my main websites. So as you can see, it's giving a nice ombre there. I didn't have to work too hard to get this effect with this polish and with this brush. So once I liked it, I went ahead and cured that. I liked it just like that. It wasn't going to do no more. I went ahead and cured it in my big lamp. I don't know why I pulled my side lamp out, but I did go ahead and finish the nails with that one coat. So now I'm going in with this MAKARTT Frosty Gel. Now this is a color changing blue shimmer gel polish. I got this a year ago in the MAKARTT Your Nail Lab monthly subscription box. I don't even know if they do that anymore. They've changed so many things on that website. It's so frustrating, but oh well. I'm not complaining, MAKARTT. I'm just saying y'all should bring that back. So you did get like goodies and stuff like that in that subscription box, just like any subscription box. But I'm just gonna do one coat of that gel polish, and I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of match the ombre down a little bit. And once I get that to my liking, I am gonna be using some alcohol to do any cleanup or anything like that. And then I'll go ahead and start with the snowflake design once I get the ombre done with the frosty gel polish. So all the color is on. We're gonna start with our nail design. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take some of my white liner brush polish, and we're just gonna go ahead and put some on a nail palette here that I have already been using. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and walk you guys through on how to do this easy snowflake design. You can do this in any color. I pulled out my medium brush, but as you can see, I immediately switched to my long liner brush. Like it just I love that brush. I actually have ordered more, but they haven't came yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this brush to just kind of do my snowflakes. And this dotting tool, you'll need a dotting tool and a long liner brush depending on how big you want your snowflakes to be. And then I'm just gonna go in, and you're gonna put one dot in the middle. I prefer to put like 2 at the top because I just want 2 at the top. I don't want it super long. 2 on the backs, on the sides, 2 in the middle of, like, northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest. And then I'll put like 3 or 4 dots, depending on how big you want the snowflake to be, down the middle. And that's how it'll look. So then I'm going to load my liner brush here. You don't want too much on the brush because you're just taking it from that center dot and you're just dragging it down. As you guys can see, they're just dragging it down there. And then I'm just going to drag it to the left, just following the dots. And then as you can see, the snowflake is starting to form. And that is such an easy design. Look how beautiful it is. Now, sometimes you might mess up, but I just take my dotting tool and it'll kind of just make the snowflake design really cute, very fancy. So as you can see, I've already done a few nails here, and I'll just go ahead and finish that off. And now the nails are all done with the nail art. As you can see, the cracked ice effect under there. I was so proud of these designs. I'm gonna go ahead and use some matte top coat to make it real frosty, give it that frost kind of ice look. This is some wonderful top coat that I did get this from Amazon. I do have this linked in my Amazon storefront, guys, so make sure y'all check it out. Don't sleep on the Amazon storefront. Click the links in my bio, in my description box. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cure this for a full 60 seconds, and look at that. Look at the frost that it gave. Like, that MAKARTT top coat is a wonderful top coat. I love it. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and add some cuticle oil to the nails here. And these nails look so good. I am so proud of myself with this design. I hope you guys like this. And we're going to go ahead and get some final shots. But make sure you don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you don't miss another time when I upload. And I'll see you guys in the next one.